Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at the Tinkerer's Cube Draft on Magic Arena. I saw this and I was like, okay, it's a cube, but like, why is it called Tinkerer's? I thought it had to do with artifacts first. Basically, it just means that we're trying to, create specific combinations of cards that work well together, and not just kind of take good cards in our colors. So it adds an additional element. So I've seen like token strategies. You make lots of tokens and then things that synergize with those, or you can do something else where you instead have like kind of I've seen like mono blue tempo strategies. There's aggressive decks, there's big value decks, and you kind of create combos with those cards. So it's just a cube, but it's different than just like saying, oh, it's the arena cube and having all the cards. I don't believe it's every single card. I haven't really taken a look at the card pool here. It's not everything, but there's a lot of, so like I'm just looking at that, like Luminous Broodmouth is probably a good combo with things. There are a ton of these things. I'm sure like God Pharaoh's Gift is somewhere in here. Anyways, I'm not going to go through the card list here. That's kind of a waste of time. I figured it'd be just a good opportunity to get in here and do that and mess around with it. So this will probably be another two-parter just because it's a draft. Also, just a note while I'm getting in here, the win system is golds and cards, and only once you get to 5 wins do you actually get 2 rares. Up until that point, you just get 1 rares and some uncommons. So just a note is like if you're trying to get to or get value back, your aim is for 5 wins, which is actually not that bad, right? 5 and 3 is not something that's actually unreasonable. So I'd also recommend probably not. You could do gems. 600 gems is actually not bad. It's actually a lot more reasonable than the drafts, and even for using gold on drafts as well. It's 4,000 for that. So anyway, it's just kind of a fun thing. Again, it is Phantom still, so like you don't get to keep the cards. Anyways, if you guys enjoy the content and want to see more of this cube while it's on, leave a like and comment so I know to do as many of these as I can. I'll just jam them back and forth, back and forth. Now, it is to note that we do have lands here, so that will be a thing to kind of watch out for as well. Otherwise, I think right now the best card here is just like Serendib Efrit. It's just like the best card. It's just like the best beater. This isn't great. This isn't good. And like Legion's Landing maybe. But I'm leaning towards this. It's just a 3/4 flying. Right? Like otherwise, what am I taking here? Like Legion's Landing is pretty good, but I think I'm just taking the Efrit. It seems weird that's our pick here. Okay, so what is this? Whenever it or a creature enters the you gain life equal to that creature's power. So that's already a combination there. Could go with kind of like a blue-white flyers. Otherwise, like there's the lands here, but that's not too enticing. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of just going for the big powerful cards here. Like, I don't really want to take Tibble. I don't want to take any of these. For each enchantment on the battlefield. Yeah, that doesn't seem great. Yeah, I'm just going to take the flyers here. Alright, what else we got? I'm kind of down for Siren Storm Tamer. That's an early creature. And it seems better than this, right? And, like, strategic planning. It's just a good one-drop that protects things. So yeah, kind of going for like a flying synergies here. Otherwise, like Venerated Loxodon would be a good wheel if we're going wide. But I'm just gonna take the Siren Storm Tamer. Siren Storm Tamer seems like a strong card that goes into a lot of things. What do we got here? Censor seems like a fine card. Just a good cheap card. Basri is also nice. But I'd rather Yeah, I think I'd rather just pick up Censor here, because like this is pretty replaceable. It's just like a decent creature. Yeah, I think I'm down for Censor here because it's a good interaction piece. And yeah. But we have a few good wheels here. You have like Soul Warden, which I would play, like maybe depending on how our deck turns out, but definitely Secluded Steep. Maybe Ominous Sea, or like I don't know. Thoughts would be kind of interesting. I don't know. We'll see how this deck turns out, but I definitely think Censor is the pick here. Oh my goodness, get out. Well, this is less good. I guess Fibblethib is like a 2-drop that draws us a card. None of these seem very exciting. Derova Horror is actually, I'm told, a very powerful card. It's clearly a powerful card. Maybe we take this, actually. I think this is way better than this if it ends up in our deck. And like this is... Yeah, I've kind of convinced myself. I'm going to take the Derova Horror. Yeah, I like that. Alright. So we could take the Wanderer. That's pretty good. What else could we take here? Deathbloom Valid, or like whatever this is, enters, return a creature, or you get a non-creature card from a player. That does not seem good. Or like Treasure Map. Treasure Map seems very not good. I think the Wanderer at least has like the potential to do something. This is like a pretty bad pack. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Wanderer.
I speak softly, but I carry a big sword.
I speak softly, but I carry a big sword. That's funny. Alright, I'm fine with Talrand's Innovation. We could take Watery Grave here, but I think this is better for the deck. Just have all flyers. Yeah. Like this is again, we're not even sure if we want to play the Derova Horror right now. I'm gonna take this. All the flyers. All the flyers. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think I'm gonna take the Aevan Eternal over the Siren Lookout, just because this is like max a 2/3, and this is 3/3 worth of power. So yeah, that seems like a no-brainer to me. Alright, there's Legion's Landing. Legion's Landing might be good enough here. Or Loyal Pegasus. But I think Legion's Landing is better if we have lots of creatures. Because this can't attack our block alone. This just seems like it has the liability to not be good, whereas Legion's Landing is just fine on its own. Yeah, like, I like, if it's later in the draft, I might take the Loyal Pegasus, but I'm not risking it right now. Alright, here I think I'm just taking Raise the Alarm. It's 2 blockers. Like, I'm not picking Marori Conjecture or, like, this Perilous Burr. Like, this is an actual card that could potentially do things. Alright, Venerated Loxodon is awesome, actually. Yeah, this is, like, exactly what we want. We might pivot from, you know, trying to play lots of... Okay, Basri. Yeah, we might pivot from trying to be solely, like, flyers to just, like, general good stuff. Because, like, this synergizes with itself. Like, it just gains life on its own. So it doesn't... We don't need to be, like, full-on flyers. I'm also going to move this Wanderer to the sideboard, because I'm not really too impressed with it right now. Alright, just deal with it. Yeah, so, like, right now we're kind of just, like, playing Blue-White Beatdown, as weird as that is. You know, if we find, you know, decent disruption, you know, kind of like Censor, I guess, what's the card I'm thinking of? Deputy of Detention would be a sick card. It's both a creature and disruption. Alright, I'm not taking Emery here. I'm just going to put Treasure Map in the sideboard. Alright, and then Leonin of the Lost Bride. It's not a card I really want to end up playing, so I'm going to put that in the sideboard. Okay. So what is this? When it deals combat damage, we proliferate. So that's kind of interesting. But I think I'm down for Quench. Since again, we kind of want to be this kind of, you know, play something early and then call the counter magic with Censor and Quench. Dawn of Hope is not really something that we're interested in. Guardian Idols, eh. The only other card that I'd be thinking of is, yeah, the Guild Pack Informant, which right now the only card that really works with is like Aevan Eternal or like Boss Reese Lieutenant. or venerated. I'm sorry, venerated Loxodon as well. So if we wheel this and we've picked up more counter cards, +1/+1 counter cards in the meantime, then we might consider it. But for now, we're taking just Quench. All right. So we could do Sky Tether since we have so many flyers. Anointed Procession is not really. I guess like it works with a few cards right now. We do kind of want to be a token, kind of be a more powerful in terms of a token deck. Maybe I do want to take Anointed Procession here just because like it works the best, and then we can take like Sky Tether or like Eternal Skylord on the wheel. Because you always have to be thinking about like what's the most powerful card right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take Anointed Procession actually. It's an interesting kind of turnout here. You can wheel some of those cards if this Anointed Procession doesn't work out. That's kind of interesting. That's also pretty good. That's kind of interesting. But otherwise, like Faith's Feathers might be good. I'm actually kind of down for Faith's Feathers here. Or Warrant Warden. Actually, that's really nice, because this is both interaction and synergizes with Anointed Procession and is a flyer. I think it checks all three of those boxes, so I don't see why not to take it here, yeah. There's some good cards in that pack that we could potentially get back. All the dogs. Or we could take Healer's Hawk. I think Healer's Hawk is not as good as this, right? No, I lie. I'm lying, because this has flying always. This doesn't have flying always. And I think this is a Winmore card, whereas this is just like a better early card. Yeah, Release the Dogs is cute, but I don't think I'm taking it. Alright, Conclave Tribunal seems like a great card here. Ooh, but Empyrean Eagle. We gotta take this, right? We just have so many flyers. We just have so many flyers. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Empyrean Eagle actually and try and take some flyers and try and maybe wheel that. I don't expect to. Gustwalker? Gustwalker or this? Or is there another blue card? Earn enchanted creatures combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Actually, Curiosity seems really good here because we have like some early 1-drops. I'm kind of down for that. Let's do that. Like, I think it's better than Gustwalker, now that I think about it. That's kind of cool. So what do we do here? Ranger of Eos. Interesting. Or we could just take this and have a flyer that kind of nerfs something. I think just more flyers is good in general. Like, Ranger of Eos is cool, but I think we just need all the flyers now, since we have some flying synergies. This is not a good pack for us. Like, we have, like, Brineborn Cutthroat, and that's about it. Like, I don't think I want Unsummon. I guess Unsummon's fine. I guess this works with, like, Osprey's Lieutenant. Alright, fine. Fine, I'll take it, but I really don't like it. Alright, there's the Guildpact Informant. I think we have picked up some counter things, right? Or I guess that's one. That's about it. But it's like really the only other card. Like, we're not taking the Ozolith. I'll take the Guildpact Informant just because I guess it's also another flyer as well, just like before. Alright, more flyers. All the flying stuff, or Sky Tether. I think I need to take Sky Tether here because we need some kind of interaction. Alright, and then we can take the flyer here. This is kind of interesting. Actually, no, I kind of do like this over the flyer. This is kind of a bad flyer. This is like more stats. And if we ever play this with like Anointed Procession, it would be hilarious. I'm gonna do that. Alright, here I'll take Release the Dogs for the memes. I don't expect to play this, but that would be so funny. Oh my god, look at the dog, so cute. Alright, here we're taking Conclave Tribunal. We've got that on the wheel. That's fantastic. And we get Gustwalker or Chillbringer. Chillbringer is very expensive. I think when in doubt, take the cheaper card. Alright, and then there's Timely Reinforcement, which I don't expect to play. Okay, last pack here. Hushbringer is currently in the lead because it's a disruptive card that is also a flying creature. Otherwise, I don't think Sigil of the Empty Throne is getting in there. Yeah, it's like the only card for us, unfortunately. This doesn't disable anything, right? It's just creature entering, so really it only turns off like Fibblefib, this card, and like our amass creatures, Bossry, Venerated Loxodon. Yeah, I don't think it might be risky, but I think I like it. Ooh, that is the card. That is the card for us. Otherwise, we have Elite Guild Mage and Spectral Sailor. So yeah, I'm gonna just put this here. I might have some deck building decisions to make after this, but okay. So we have Waterknot, or I think I want to. This is where I want to take the Glacial Fortress. So we have at least some lands. Ooh, Drana Liberator Malakir, so sweet. This also makes flyers. Ooh, and it also maybe I changed my mind. Dovin seems very good here because it makes flyers and like you can give it lots of loyalty. I changed my mind. Dovin, Grand Arbiter, get in here.
You have been analyzed and found wanting.
All right. So what can we take here? Stormfleet Aerialist, another flyer. This works well if we have a 1-drop. Otherwise, I don't see what else I want here. Like, this isn't great. I guess this makes tokens, but nah, I think I'd rather go with the flying theme here. There we go. More flyers. Cartouche. Cartouche of Knowledge is pretty good. It's just, I don't think we have a lot of enchantments, right? 1, 2... 3, 4, 4. So like I don't really want this. I guess it's just a 3/4 with flying lifelink, but actually, maybe that's good enough. I think that's better than the Cartouche, because all of our stuff already has flying. Oh boy. Ooh. Should put this on something that's untapped. Just an untouched creature as this spell's target, yeah. So you can do that, or as long as your life total is greater than or equal to your starting life total, creatures gain, and then whenever they attack, you gain life equal to the number of attacking creatures. Maybe that's good because it's another enchantment. Oh, the other thing was an enchantment as well. What am I thinking? Alright, Winged Words or Indomitable Formation. This actually gives everything counters, which works with the Guildpact Informant. Man, these last few picks are actually harder than the first picks because I have to do it in such a short amount of time. Yeah, I don't think I want, like, the Winged Words, and I don't think I want Indomitable Will. Yeah, I'm just taking Unbreakable Formation. Banishing Light seems good. I don't want Quasi-Duplicates. This is not great. Yeah, I'm just taking Banishing Light. Okay, this has actually come together in the last few picks here. Alright, this is just completely useless. Just take, like, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's another enchantment. But, alright. Oh, there's Elite Guild Mage. Yeah, I like that. I like Elite Guild Mage. Alright, so we actually do have some choices to make. Ooh, do I want Waterknot or do I want Glacial Fortress? I think I want Glacial Fortress. We'll see. We'll see if that bites me in the butt. Alright, I have to make decisions here. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of the Cutthroat. I like all of these. Okay, let's take the Finale, just in case I actually decide that I want it. None of these matter, right? I'm not playing any cards from these colors. Let's just take like a Temple Garden. Alright. Oh, there's Enthralling Hold, actually, which is something that I actually wanted. Ooh, wait, what? I'm really confused the way, in the order in which these cards came back. I didn't remember, like, Alright. So, it has quite a few cuts here. So I think I'm cutting the kind of token package now, so I'm getting rid of the Anointed Procession. I'm getting rid of Release the Dogs. Sorry, dogs. I do still like the... maybe this is actually pretty bad. Maybe the Flyers are actually bad. I'm getting rid of Path of Bravery. These are fine. I think I'm actually getting rid of Wicked Words. I'm getting rid of Fibblefib. Gustbucker, Hushbringer, fine. Stormfleet Aerialist, these are all fine. I think I'm cutting Finale of Glory. Healer's Hawk, Legion's Landing is fine. Sky Tether's fine. Curiosity is kind of just like a, what was the name of the card? Curious Obsession. But just without the +1/+1. Otherwise, what am I doing here? I think I'm getting rid of these guys. Venerated's fine. I think I'm getting rid of Mesmeric Benfith. Whatever that card was. Get it out of here. Alright. How many creatures we got here? Okay, we need to get rid of some non-creature stuff. If I really want to be done deck. I think this is maybe bad. Even though I was thinking about it. Alright. What else do I want here? Censor and Quench I want as much as possible. I definitely think I need Curious Obsession, so it just comes down to, like, I think I need to cut maybe Warden. Yeah, let's get that out of here. And then we can cut, you know, maybe some medium creatures. Like maybe we cut Hushbringer, since that shuts off... Does that shut off anything? It shuts off Venerated Locks. It shuts off a decent amount of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to cut probably the Storm. I could cut that, or I could cut that. This is a 1/3 naturally. This is like a 2/3 sometimes. But I don't think I'm going to have a lot on board for this. So yeah, I think I'm cutting that. I guess that has Flash, but no, I think the 1 power is going to be important. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Got a decent top end. And we have... How many enchantments do we have? We have 5 enchantments. Like, I think if I trigger this once, like, I'm happy with it. Otherwise, I'm happy with this. Yeah, right, because this just means, like, you can't block if it's a flyer. I could maybe cut that for Hushbringer or for this dude. I'm thinking about that. But I think I have enough creatures. Like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things I can play early. And, like, that's not really changing if I cut this for this. Or, like, Censor for the... Maybe I cut, like, a Censor or Quench. No, I don't think so. I think I'm good with this. I mean, maybe Basri's Lieutenant should change, but... No, I don't think so. I could change the Guild Pact Informant for something else, just because I don't see myself triggering this often, like, other than Venerated Loxodon. Yeah, I think I'm actually cutting the Guild Pact Informant for this. Yeah, I think that's a better move, just to have a 2-mana card instead of a 3-mana card, because both of them are basically the same, and I don't see this clause ever really coming up, unfortunately. Alright, so that is our deck. I think I tried to dabble into the tokens, just because I've seen some really, really powerful token decks, but I think I ended up with something a little different, so we'll see how good it is. That comes down to the games. Okay, here we are for our first game, and we've got a nice one. We got 2 playable flyers here on turn 1, a decent interaction card in Sky Tether, and if you ever play the Archon of Redemption, that should be some nice life gain. I think I'm playing the Siren Storm Tamer first, since I can play it, then play the Healer's Hawk with the Glacial Fortress, and still have the activation up. Ooh. That's annoying. Have I changed my mind? Now that I've drawn the Quench, I think I want the Quench. Yeah. That was a good play to counter our 1-drop here. Okay. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. I don't know why I would counter this, but I think I am, as weird as that is. Just because I don't want them to get cards. I'm not going to block here. Ooh, that was a nice draw. Could get Banishing Light here. That would be really sad, but I don't think there was anything to do about that. I guess I could have played Healer's Hawk instead, but I don't think I want to do that. It seems not good. And if we untap, we get Healer's Hawk, Sky Tether, and what is this? Okay. Oh yeah, so I'm actually kind of glad that I countered that Enchantress Presence, because now it looks like they do have like kind of an enchantment theme. Okay, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna play Healer's Hawk and probably Sky Tether this just to get my beats on. And now I have Siren Storm Tamer to protect my dudes. So that probably means I can't play Archon of Redemption. Unless this turn they do try and do something to my Empyrean Eagle. And then I just act the Siren Storm Tamer. I think the best thing to draw here would be Censor or some interaction spell. Whoa, that's scary. What does this do? It's whenever an enchantment is attached to a creature, make a 1/1. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Yippers. Okay, that's actually nice. I mean, it's not the best, but they're dead in 2 turns. They're dead next turn. And next turn I can play Archon of Redemption and hold up Siren Storm Tamer. So they have to play something this turn that deals with my board. And we can draw something like Banishing Light or Conclave Tribunal. It's been a while since I've said that card. Alright, that's fine. If you gained 3 more life, yep, that's fine. Ooh, that could be scary. Okay. Let's just attack. Yep. So next turn they have to, gain. So another creature enters the battlefield. I thought it was or attacks. Yes, I would like to gain life. Enters the battlefield. Oh, that's actually fine though. And they gain trample, vigilance, trample, and indestructible. Okay. Whew. That's a lot of life. Okay. Wait, what? Alright. How do I get past this? Well, I'm playing this. This will buff it when I exert it. So if I attack here, they block this, and they go to 9, and then they take 6. Yeah, so I can't do that. So I need to draw some way to interact with the Indulging Patriarch. Banishing Light would be the best. Yeah. It's like they could use this and proliferate and then attack me for a lot, but like it's not gonna work out well for them. Sure. A creature deals damage. Okay, so I guess this at least makes another 2/2.
I'm impressed anyone would
Ooh,
be
and that
so
gains me 2
foolish
life.
as
That's
to
pretty cool.
face me.
It's pretty spicy. Okay. So I think next turn, if I'm able to swing in, I can get him. This game would be a lot easier if this didn't have lifelink. But they can't really attack me because I have such a large board. Alright, I can play that. Gain a bunch of life. I would like to do that. So I think next turn I just go ahead and attack all.
I stand on the shoulders of
Wow, this
giants.
Archon is getting me so much life. Yeah, I think just next turn I just swing out and hope that's good enough. Yep. Put counters on stuff. But like, yeah, if they just attack me, like they can't do it. Like they can't do anything to me with this. And if note, they're playing a land every turn and not doing playing anything from their hand, which to me signals that they don't have anything. So like I would usually be on the lookout for a card like Settler Wreckage, but here I can't play around it very well. It's like here I have to tick up, and if I attack them and they block the biggest thing, which is the Archon, then they go up to 10, or sorry, they go up to 11, and they take a bunch of damage. So yeah, I think this looks like lethal to me. Also, I think I can counter that with Siren Stormtamer. Let's do this. Undeclare, and then Exert. Yeah, looks good to me. So this will go from a 2/2 to a 4/4 with flying, because of that weird, it's like a weird thing where it's not buffing it, but then buffing it. Yep. Yep, but I think this should still be lethal. Yeah, big damage. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Booyah, 1 win under our belt here. Alright, we'll do one more because I don't want this video to be too long, and then I'll do a second part, which will be just games, no me frantically deliberating over cards to pick. It was definitely weird, like it wasn't like there was less time for picking, it was definitely that the choices, and I like that the choices were harder, and I felt challenged to come up with something good. A good way to combine these cards together. Definitely feels like a tinkering cube. This is a little underpowered, but I think I can make it work. Like I can cycle sensor. I think Venerated Lox. I want to see how powerful Venerated Loxodon is. So, alright, I might just cycle this sensor on turn 1. right? Now I'm not. Just play the island here. Pass. Hope to censor something, then play Stormfleet Aerialist into Elite Guildmage. I'm definitely countering that. Definitely countering that. I do not want to mess around with that. Do not want to mess around with that at all. Okay, now I've changed my mind. I want to play this Efrit, since that puts pressure on my opponent. Next turn I can play Elite Guildmage, and actually, I believe I can actually play Stormfleet Aerialist and Venerated Lockstone in the same turn. Is that just gonna die? I'm just smacking that, right? Like, I don't see why I wouldn't just smack that. That's pretty good too. Alright, so yeah, this hand just turned out so well. I'm just gonna smack our opponent with lots of flyers. Wow, Sky Tether is funny. So what can I do here? I can play Archon, or I could do this. Actually, I could do this, cast Venerated Lockstone. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Sky Tether. I'm kind of down for that. Yep. That's... Why didn't it get that one? Alright. Yeah, let's Sky Tether this. I just don't want to deal with that. And then we actually have Basri's Lieutenant here, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, this is going great. That's fine, right? Because I can't block any of our stuff. I can't block anything. What do I want to do with this? I think I want to play this first. As weird as that is. Because I get to gain life. I didn't realize it gained life when it entered. Let's just smack our opponent for 10. That's 9? Oh, that was 9. I thought it was 10. Yeah. And I think our opponent's dead next turn if they do not deal with our board or produce things. Alright, that's pretty good. That works. That no longer loses a life. Wait a sec. Thank you. I did not want to lose life. I think I'm just putting the counter from Basri's Lieutenant onto Archon of Redemption. Ooh. Wow. Thassa's Intervention. Interesting. Alright, I will just smack you. And, yeah, that's pretty rough if he has... I guess he doesn't have... There's no way that he can, like, kill everything. At least I don't think so. But if he produces something that's bigger than everything... Maybe. Okay, Path of Discovery is not going to get you there. That's also not going to get you there. But, good try. Yeah, so, Flyers. Flyers are good. And, yeah, I've heard, you know, a lot of people say there's these big value decks, but the beatdown plan is, like, the way to go. And I think that's proving to be correct here. You know, definitely, not how where I thought it would end up, but I think it's definitely a good showcase for what the Tinkerer's Cube is about. You know, whether you're an aggro deck, whether you're a mid-range deck, or control deck, or whatever, you know, you kind of are picking a theme. In this case, the theme ended up being flying creatures, and working with that. Now, there are some, you know, kind of semi or sub-themes here. The enchantment theme. There was also the token theme that we almost went with. But yeah, so I think we ended up with an adequate representation. Again, I think it was like there was even like a draft earlier with was it Amonkhet Remastered, where we did some kind of blue-white flyers or blue-white tempo, and I think I just value both the evasion, but also the ability to disrupt your opponent with Siren Storm Tamer, Sensor, Curiosity. Yeah. So anyways. That's going to do it for this video. Again, I'll do a second part where, you know, it's just the games. I try to keep these videos pretty short because no one wants to watch, you know, an hour and a half long video. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you guys want to see more of this cube, again, I really enjoy it, so if you guys like it, leave a like and comment, let me know, and I'll just jam a bunch of these. Alright guys, see you next time.